We have some exciting news. ABC is thrilled to be partnering with Time magazine to bring the annual Time 100 list of the world's most influential people to life with a special television event honoring some amazing people tonight.
And now it's time to reveal some of the people who made this year's Time 100 list, starting with Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union. Kaylee Hartung sat down with them to hear about how they are fighting for change.
We're still kind of getting used to being recognized for just doing things that have really kind of come naturally, like loving your kids as they are, which is weird to get credit for that.
Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade are on the Time 100 list for good reason. They've used their platforms in big ways before, like speaking out against injustice at the ESPYs.
The racial profiling has to stop. Enough is enough.
But earlier this year, they shared this intimate moment on social media.
Just be true to yourself, because are you really even, like, it's what's the point of being on this earth if you're going to try to be someone you're not?
Revealing Wade's 13-year-old coming out as transgender.
She's helped us see, life differently. And I'm thankful for her. She's allowed me to be informed where I can help others, in the same, process.
What surprised you most as you've shared Zaya's story?
The level of hate. I mean, that's really the only way I can put it, to be completely honest. The level of hate based off of like everything but the facts.
It's a lot of people in the Black community, and that's how that will not accept someone of transgender community, and look at them as different and not worthy of life.
It seems impossible to separate the work you guys are doing with the LGBTQ plus community from Black Lives Matter. Everything you're doing is intertwined.
When you are in the fight for equality, you have to embrace every life as being worthy of and deserving of equality. You can't pick and choose.
You're asking for change. Do you feel like you've seen any?
Yeah, some. Yeah, and we hear from a lot of families who were like, I just didn't think to love them. And which sounds wild, right? They needed to see other families just loving their children out loud, unapologetically.
When do you think you found your voice?
I think I'm finding my voice. Continuing to let everyone know that I am not perfect. I do not know everything, but I lead with my heart. I lead with love.
And that also led you to her. In your Time 100 profile, Toronto Burke writes, your commitment to authenticity is without compromise. Where does that come from in you?
Age. I hit my 40s and I was like, I'm gonna live my own life and I'm gonna speak truth to power every chance I get.
What's next for you two?
It's our goal to be of service to anyone that is in need.
But also therapy.
Oh, and that too.
A lot of therapy. When you are of service, you deal with a lot of things outside of dealing with just yourself. So if you don't deal with yourself first, you have no chance of leading.
That was good, babe.
That was good?
That was good.
Oh.
She's proud of that one.
I take that compliment.
Right?
For Good Morning America, I'm Kaylee Hartung, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And we are joined now by the editor-in-chief of Time, Edward Felsenthal. And Edward, we were just watching, of course, those two amazing people. To see Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union speak so freely and so honestly and so transparently about something they're facing, it's pretty obvious why you chose them. Tell us about what you hope the impact will be of putting them in this issue.
Well, I can't say it any better than they just did. They're two of more than a dozen advocates for equality and racial justice that are on the list this year. Gabrielle has, of course, been a powerful champion for inclusivity in the workplace and for the most marginalized among us. Dwyane has been using his platform to encourage social change for years. Together, they've just been an incredible force this year.
And Edward, how does your selection process work?
Well, it's a staff-wide process. I ask our correspondents and editors all over the world to make recommendations. We think of the Time 100 not just as a list, but as a community, including people we've selected over the years, and we ask our alumni for recommendations, and then we spend months narrowing it down. Same process every year, but this year, of course, has been like none other, and this list is not like none other. Many household names on the list, like Dwyane and Gabrielle, but also some incredible lesser-known people who've seized the moment. More women than ever on the list, 54 this year.
Also, more doctors, nurses, and scientists than ever.
That's right, including Dr. Fauci, who's really become America's doctor, guiding us all through this awful pandemic and weaving, as you know, an incredibly complex line with the White House. He's in the show tonight and says something that really sticks with me, which is that what people are craving right now is clarity. And of course, that's something we all want from our doctor.
We're also looking to escape a little bit, and I know you're featuring some entertainers who found a way to help people connect and while they're still at home and still have some fun. What are some of the big names in that category?
Well, we have some amazing artists on the list this year who have lifted us up in these incredibly challenging times. One of them is Megan Thee Stallion, viral sensation, 2 massive hits this year, hit after hit on social, broken all kinds of streaming records. Taraji P. Henson introduces her in the show tonight and says she's the epitome of tenacity, and there are just a lot of people out there who hope she keeps winning.
Well, the special TV event Time 100 airs tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on ABC. The Time 100 issue goes live on time.com at the same time tonight, and it hits newsstands on Friday, so we want to thank Edward Felsenthal for that.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.